sometimes, but put you in risk many times. So think about small victories to be the safe way to get in a better position. We always think my opponent is bigger and stronger than me. So home run sometimes it's not gonna be the best option, but if you think about small victories, okay, occupy the space, don't give him too much room, right, to escape or to move, could be the best option. Work with patience, pressure sometimes, because you're gonna be on top, so the pressure could be a good strategy sometimes, using your body weight. Make the person on board get a little bit frustrated when he tries to escape, right? Let him get out a little bit, let him push, let him pull, let him try to move, and you just frustrate, keep controlling him. So this goal about making tired in your body, physical aspect, but also on his mind, right? So on this both aspects to be good when you attack, to be patient on top. That's going to help you here. So when we're going to talk about position here, we're going to drill the fundamental class, we're going to drill some mechanics, of course, but also the idea is try to give you guys some expertise too, right? I've been doing this for 25 years, so I will try to give you guys my experience on that, because you have the theory, who is also how it works, but when you put on practice, some details, right, is really important. That's life experience, that's called the way, that's time in the mat, okay? So we know the mechanic, for example, for the Americana, when we should push his arm to the ground on 9 degrees. I should put my elbow here on the side of his ear. Why I'm doing that first is a good way, right, to using my body weight, to put myself in a strong position, to avoid him to extend the arm away, but also to avoid him to drive his head inside. Why I'm worried about his head coming inside? When I have a good pressure on his, this is a shoulder lock, sometimes also going to the elbow. Let's say we have a shoulder line here. That's how the human body works, right? Every time his elbow is above the line, he will be more flexible. So every time I apply pressure on his joint, I will need to go more, and depends on the person's body, it's not gonna happen. Every time I bring the elbow below that line, I kind of bring to his ribs, he will be less flexible. He will tap soon. This will require less energy for me, right? And is it how it's gonna be affected, right, Doc? Right. So here, flexible, here, less flexible. That's why I always pull down before I apply the pressure on my lock. If his head is inside, I cannot make him, I'm locking myself, I cannot bring his elbow down. Does that make sense? But we did another day, the options to switch inside and work in the arm bar setup when he get that way. Other aspect here, many times when I set up my Americana, I will watch his arms. If it's both arms is like that, I can choose. But if you have one above other, I'm going to the top one, it's the easy one. Is it strong in my position if I work with my body weight? So it's a common mistake here, people load the body first and just try to push with the arm. Does that make sense? So I want to place my here in a way, I want to use my body weight, so I work my grips like that on his wrist and forearm. I will rotate a little bit. I kind of open and facing his palm up. When I'm doing that, I lock my elbows and open my chest. My toes are also on the ground. My heels are tight on his hip. I will drive my body weight against his arms. Does that make sense? This makes me more strong. Once I get here and I feel I have his arm on the ground, now I start to land my elbow on the side of his ear here tight, blocking his head, avoiding him to stretching away. My other arm now, I can release. That way I can start to come underneath his arm and grab my own wrist. Like I'm gonna check my time here on my watch. That's where I should go. I don't wanna miss his elbow here or his arm coming out. So I lock close to my back. If I need to bring the arm down, sometimes when you're doing the training and you are more scrambled, the person see what comes, they try to defend or bridge, you're gonna feel sometimes like you're gonna block yourself on your own knee here. So what I need to do is just slide my leg a little bit backward and give me some room to slide the arm down. I wanna lift his elbow off the ground, but not his hands. I'm gonna work like I'm gonna sweep, like I'm gonna broom the mat with the back of his hands here. Does that make sense? That's how I apply the pressure here. That's the Americana. So we're gonna drill first the mechanic, then we're gonna talk about control. So we're gonna review a simple Americana on the right way, an effective way to apply. Okay, not just being here drilling, pushing, because it's not gonna happen in a real fight.